All right. Let's get started. There, Jace. We on? Fantastic. Welcome, everybody. Flow Friday. Welcome, Flow engineers. As always, we gather together on Fridays to continue to expand our knowledge on what's possible with AI agents. And this week's pretty exciting because I know a number of you have been asking for a while now to have web scraping available. And the great news is our team has brought that together for you. Today is a beta release of what will be a freemium version of the web scraping. We're going to do some analysis on its cost to run and so forth. We'll allow an amount of web scraping, but if it's a high volume, we'll be looking into how we package that for those that need the real high volume work. Flow Fridays, of course, our full intention always is to continue to upskill your knowledge around how to apply agents in areas of marketing, sales, product and service delivery, operations, IT, finance, and HR. And it just continues, right? So this, as I will always remind everyone, this one's a marathon, not a sprint. It is about continuing to level up that education, especially as the agents get a lot smarter, they get more skills, the language models that are underpinning them continue to get better. As the years progress, it's going to be amazing what's possible with AI agents. And as a reminder, 2 screens are the best setup for these sessions. So have what I'm sharing with you on Zoom on one screen, or if you're joining on LinkedIn or YouTube, wherever you're coming in from, on one screen, and on the second screen, set up Raya so that you can follow along and build as I build. Today, a reminder too, our AI strategic roadmap sessions, if you haven't been to one of those yet, or if you have been to one, do check out next week's session because it is going to be, oh, by the way, it's not Thursday, the 252nd of July. It should be 25th of July for the Australian team. This session here, I'll be having some new handouts, and there's also the ability to access a new workbook that will support you in your AI strategic roadmap planning. So make sure you check out that session. For today, quick check-in. Where is everyone from today? Pop in the chat which city or country you've come in from. I know we're very much on the Australian, New Zealand time zone. Let me know who's here today. I would love to. It's great to see lots of regular faces coming back as well. Let's see if I can bring you on the screen. See you all. Fantastic. Melbourne, Cebu, Newcastle. Welcome back, Ezio. Roselle, David in Melbourne. Max in Manly. Clarice in Philippines. Queenie in Philippines. Nice in the Better Together studio. Fantastic in Cebu. I'm in the Better Together studio in Bali, Indonesia today. So welcome, everyone. Great to have you here today. Oh, my sister's here as well. Hi, Fee. So great to see so many people coming back. Richard and Naomi as well. Super. Let's get into today's session, which is all about web scraping. Now, here is our agenda, and nice if you can pop, if you haven't already, put it in the chat again, link to today's workbook, which we'll always be sharing now over on Google. It seems like it's the easiest one for everyone to access. In today's session with web scraping, I am going to keep repeating that it's a beta today, so thank you to all our new users that are enjoying this new feature. We're going to cover these 7 items. Web scraping, and that it's an embedded functionality for all agents. How this differs from the original web scraping tool that we had in there. The key considerations and limitations, or the web search tool is probably what I should say there. Key considerations and limitations. Then we're going to get into creating a website copywriting agent and use that agent to actually look at your own website or a blog article and utilize it to rewrite it. Now, I've got a prompt in there where you can rewrite one of our blog articles, but you can use it on your own today. I think it's really, really useful there. We'll also test that copywriting agent on your website to rewrite the copy, or ours, and then use AI to come up with ideas and workflows for using web scraping. So I want to kind of broaden your mind about, hey, you might be thinking, oh, how could I use AI agents? So I'll give you an example today of how you can use the AI to come up with new ideas. And then, very special, we've got a competition. So stay to the end to find out about the competition. or read the end of the document and find out the information. But let's have a look at it. So web scraping embedded functionality for all agents. Now, this is in beta in a freemium version. All AI agents have the ability to do the web scraping now. And it's designed as an embedded skill. So you don't even need to add the tool anymore. So how it differs from the original web search tool, I should say, is what we had before. You no longer need to use that web search tool. It's just there all the time for you. It also means that you no longer need to remember that sort of tricky Q parameter statement to define the keywords to execute the web searches. That's no longer required. Agents are much smarter now. I will also add that this works best when you have ChatGPT or GPT 4.0 model being used. If you're using 3.5, it needs a lot more prompting to get the effectiveness. So 4.0, being a much larger language model, has a greater capability within that language model. So I do recommend that you use 4.0. Some key considerations and limitations. These are key points when you're doing any web scraping, really. The web scraper cannot do scraping to websites that are not SEO optimized, or if you do, expect some not so helpful results come out. Unlike established publishers like Wikipedia or WordPress-based websites that just are really well designed in their structure within the pages, the web scraping is actually going to be reading something called the document object model, or the DOM for short. That's where you go to a website, and when you click on a website, I'll show you what I'm talking about. If you right click on a page and you click on inspect, you're going to see the DOM, the document object model, and it's in here that the scraper is actually reading through and finding the information. So if they're not well structured, or if they're sites that are private, you won't be able to access that information to scrape. So private content like documents from Confluence are not yet possible, but this is mainly because of a security feature. If you're using OneBrain or SourceWiki, your public pages can be scraped. They are set up to do that, although you can sort of access them differently. One example is sites like Reddit. They sometimes block scrapers as well, so you may run into that challenge from time to time. So if your scraper isn't returning the results that you're after, most of the time it's going to be because there's some form of security or blocking occurring in scrapers. So just be aware of that. If you hit that challenge, just go and find another site to go and access some information from. All right, let's start by creating a website copywriting agent. We'll go into the agents section, we'll build a new agent, and then, whoops, we're not putting this one here. We're going to go to this prompt here, website copywriting expert. So let's copy our website copywriting expert title here, and we'll go over to Raya and select the agents area. Hope you're following me along, Fee. I hope you're building one too. Build new agent. And in the enter agent area, paste in website copywriting expert. Right, just pop a 1 in the chat when you've done that step. Aaron's saying, can I get this? Oh, thanks very much, nice. Okay, Ezio's in. He's the first off the ranks. Thanks, Ezio. Chris is in. David's in. And there's also a few questions popping up. Our team are going to help with those questions in the background. And yeah, from a demo perspective, last week's foundation session was a really great one to utilize. There we cover it all. Well, cool, Richard's in. Pop a 1 in the chat when you've got to agents, build agent, and then paste it in website expert. Anthony's in, Jay's in. Great team. Kieran's in. Right, we're getting some momentum now. Michael's in. Okie dokie. So from here, once we've got our agent set, you can select a emoji, or as always, you can upload a custom avatar and select what you'd like. I know this one's sort of about something that's sort of see that logo. Pick an emoji that suits you, happy with, and then add a category. Custom categories are close to being released. I'm going to put this one as marketing. You can add up to 3 categories. Categories do not impact the prompting. Next step is to click on generate. So we can generate our goal statement, provide the goal statement on what the role is expected to do to further set up the skills background. Now, I was asked last week or the week before, is it important that you do this step before the goal statement step before the backstory? It is vitally important that you do the statement before backstory. Imagine a new feature to come is where it'll just be a single prompt and we'll go through, single click, and we'll go through and fill out all 3, but we will still in the background be doing it step by step. Let's look at that one. As a website copywriting expert, I'm responsible for crafting compelling, engaging, and SEO optimized written content that effectively communicates our brand's message and value proposition. My goal is to enhance the user experience, drive customer engagement, and increase conversion rates through strategically curated website copy. I ensure each piece of content aligns with our overall marketing strategy and resonates with our target audience. Fantastic. Now, backstory: define the agent's performance and historical background. How they should execute task. Let's give it a backstory. Mine's got 8 years experience. How many's yours got? Maybe you've got 10 or 7. The large language model will write out these slightly differently for each of us, but it will still have the same intent behind. Then after that, generate the base instructions. And as always, you can further reprompt the agent beyond what the language model offers. And why would you reprompt it? Well, when you run and test the agent, if you find that it's not quite giving you what you're after, you can go back to this base or foundation prompting to adjust those further. In full transparency, I rarely do that because I find that if I'm needing to reprompt this one, chances are maybe it's actually a different agent that I need. So I then get another agent, put it into a workflow to deliver the work. Behavior-wise, so you can make the decision for your site. For me, it will be persuasive, and I will also go for influential copywriting. Once that's created, please click on Create Agent. And when that's done, put a 2 in the chat. Same spot as me, 2 in the chat. Done. I say some people might put a 3 because they're ahead of me. Just saying you're going too slow, Matt. It's an interesting balance. Hey, at this point in time, I want to give you a sneak peek about a new feature that you may see pop up in the next week, even before Flow Friday. And you'll see it appear in this top right-hand section here. To show you from our development site, you'll see a new chat icon appear here. This will allow you to actually interact. Oops, and it's logged me out. It will allow you to interact with the agent while you're in the agent builder. Let's see if I've got this word correct. This is on our development site, ladies and gentlemen. So won't see it today, might see it pop up in the next early next week. So for the in the agents, this new feature that's about to be released is that the idea is so you can test your agent while you've created it, and if you want to reprompt it, you'll be able to come straight here to interact with the agent through the chat, and you can test it out. And then if you want to reprompt and save and test it a bit, it'll make your testing a lot faster and easier. I hope you enjoyed that one. Is there a different login for that site, Matt? Oh yeah, that's our development server. You won't get access to that one. That's where we're doing testing and we're breaking things and trialing it. And once it's good enough to go, we'll then release it out. See, that's just a sneak peek. It's coming. Should be able to see that next week. Okay, so with our website copywriting expert created, we can just go straight into chat area now. It's logged me out. I'll sign myself back in. Oh, while it's logging me in, you might notice that there's two logins. There's the standard login or the MultiPlai.tech login. The MultiPlai.tech login, why it's there, is that as we release more of our software products out to the market, you'll be able to use that one login across all of the applications. And that means that once you're logged in once, you won't actually need to put your username and password in on the other sites. It'll just be one click to log in. Looking forward to sharing more of those with you soon. All right, so in the chat, you can, I'm going to look for my website copywriter, so website copywriter expert. And I've elected to communicate directly to that specific agent. I could also just do this with Raya as the head agent, but in this case here, I want to go directly to the agent. Now, as we scroll down our instructions, test out your agent on your website or blog to rewrite the copy. So I've got a prompt here. You can just copy mine. We're going to take, right, let's actually go and have a look at this blog article. This is the blog article. How to create an AI agent workflow. And we'll see we've got elevate your tech, purpose and definition, AI agent workflow task, AI agent sign. It's got some images, so forth. And we're like, okay, well, we wrote that, but how could we write it better? So we take this prompt, to the chat. Please read through this page and rewrite it to be more professional while easy to understand. Also incorrect blog post. Cool. So from here, then send that one off. So, all right, here it comes. Now have a look at this. It's even pulled in the images along the way to make sure it's going to help us set that out, because those images itself. So go and have a look at this one. It's gone, said, change the writing. Start your AI journey with MultiPlai.tech and enjoy free access now. Defining purpose, workflow task representation, AI agent workflow tasks. It's gone through and then given us a rewrite. And from here, and it's given us a rewrite with all the detail and given us a more effective way. Now, you could go and do that for any website now. So what I recommend you do is grab a page from your own website, give it a rewrite, and confirm the difference. Right. And give that a go. Let me know where you're at a one. And also, I think there's a support request there for app. Get someone to give you a hand there, app. Now, once you've done that one, put a 1 in the chat. Now, next activity I'd like you to do is pick a page from your own website and run it. So you can use the same prompt, but you can just change that URL for one of your own. But if it's not a blog article, you can remove the blog reference. Do one for our business. Okay. I'd say, please read through this page and rewrite it to be. I know my sister and I are on to shortly rewriting our GoTeam website, so this could be really helpful for you. little bit of detail. And then I might even, play around with it a bit. I could say to it, please expand to have more words in each section. You could do that. Richard's saying, nice. How good is this? That's awesome. Fantastic, man. I'm glad you like it. Richard, I think, were you one of the people reaching out asking for web scraping? If that's the case, I'm really glad that team have been able to do this one. You and for all the others. Now, this literally dropped at 9 p.m. last night, I think it was. So we wanted to let you know that this was going to be the session for this week. We were holding off in testing. So big thank you to the team who worked late last night to make sure that this could happen for today. Really appreciate it. It's always nice to release a new feature on a Friday. And we could call it Feature Fridays, if that's the case. Now I put it to you as like, okay, now that we've got this concept of web scraping going, where can this go? What's possible for our businesses? And one idea here is to say, okay, I can use AI to come up with ideas and workflows for using web scraping. So here's the prompt that we're going to share. Oh, the question there is the heads-up display available yet? Yes, absolutely. Anytime that you go to an agent, I'll just go back into an agent. Going to update agent. The ability to download our desktop app, our heads-up display, that's this one, my screen right here. Just click the download there and you'll be able to download and install. Ryan's asking, will this affect our SEO? Will it detect it's an AI-built content and reduce our rating? So where you get, first of all, I'll have to throw disclaimer in at this point in time, in a sense that this has been released last night. But here's the theory that will help give you some comfort. And this is what I work from. If you use just a large language model to write content, blog articles, and so forth, you're likely, unless you're good with your prompting, to be pinged for AI-generated content. But when you combine retrieval augmented generation of original content and you combine that with the large language model for the rewriting, you're going to put yourself in a safe place because the content hasn't just come from the large language model. It's a combination of these. It's also like if you wanted to obtain 3 or 4 or 5 or 7 different blog articles and have the AI rewrite an article for you, it's using retrieval augmented generation. It's actually combining those together. So it's fresh and new content, not what is already consumed in large language model. So that's the zone where you're going to bring forward safety. You can then go to third-party tools and check what's been written so you can be safe. But from my perspective, this is going to give us what we need to ensure that we've got high-quality content that's SEO-friendly and isn't going to get pinged by the AI. Hope that helps. Well, it looks like Multiply app is working on my Mac. SEO, great. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm on a Mac too today. So, and most of our team members, 1,000 plus, are on PCs. So we've got lots of us on Macs as well. So if you do run into a challenge with the installable app or downloadable app, please let us know. We'd love to be able to help you out. With all different operating systems and so forth, we might run into an issue at time to time, just like with any software, but our team are here to help. Speaking of help, if you need some, feature requests, integrations and bug reports, you can click on this link here on the side. So anytime you've got a feature request, if you've got and you can see the feature requests that are in here, you can vote on those too. And if there's a bug, if you ever hit a bug, please let us know through here. That'll automatically be sent to our support team. And also integration requests as we start to build out all sorts of exciting integrations. Please put your requests in here. And if you see one that you like, vote on it as well so we can know what to prioritize. So, okay, I'll go back to the dashboard. Now, let's use AI to give us some ideas of how web scraping AI agents can be used in business. To do this, go to step 6 here. Use AI to come up with ideas and workflows using web scraping and copy this prompt. Please search the internet and then brainstorm some ideas of a multi-AI agent workflow that uses web scraping. Now for this one, you can go back to standard Raya, create a new chat, paste in that prompt, that'll run. Wow, right. So let's see what we came up with. We got we got a couple of workflows presented because it was talking about searching the internet, so it's natural. And then it's got brainstorming ideas. Market analysis, report generation. So agents involve web scraping agent, data analysis agent, report generation agent. Steps, use the web scraping agent to collect market data from various financial news websites. Data analysis agent processes the data to identify the trends and insights, and then a report generation agent compiles the findings. Competitor analysis, web scraping agent, data organization agent, comparison agent. Web scraping agent retrieves the information about competitors from business directories, review sites, and news articles. So because our agents are enabled with web scraping in each area, excuse me for one sec. And from there, our agents have got web scraping already in them. So you might like to consider making this like a research agent or a competitor research specialist as an agent might be step one. Then data organization and agent categorizes the data into predefined format. So that's a really useful agent to have in that next step, because in your prompting you can give it some guidance on how to structure the data once it's available to you. And that's, if we think about that, this second agent here, if they're a specialist using Excel to lay out information into a table and in a structure, that's a very different prompting than what we would prompt an agent who's just going to do some research. And then comparison agent performs a SWOT analysis. So this could be a strategic consultant agent, could be a step here. And oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in my home studio in Bali, so I have little children coming to visit me. Hi, I'm on a live stream, darling. I'll come back to you in a little while, okay? All right, come on up here. Come join me. As I join, my junior associate is joining us today. Everyone, please say hi to Indy. Indy is here. How old are you, Indy? 5 years old. Very good. All right, you have a sit on the floor. And so you can think about each of these. Essentially, we're getting agent ideas, and the idea is then to give that agent its persona as always. Now, Ryan's got a question. Can the web scraping provide me a report on comparing our online retail products price against our competitors' websites and provide me a list of any products that are at a lower cost? Ryan, that sounds like a really great one for you to submit into our competition that we're about to launch. That one, certainly, one of the questions will be is like, are all those prices, all the parts and the prices, are they publicly available on the websites? That would be step one. And if they are and can be scraped, then that data would be accessible. It would be very worthwhile if you had the specific pages to put in. That would be helpful. Chances are it'll be a lot of data, and that the prompting around how to then get that data presented, you may need to go for a multi-step approach. For example, scrape the competitor's website, step one, and you've got those URLs. Agent 2 and step 2 in the workflow would be about putting that into a structured format, and then doing the same for your data, and then combining the two in another step in a comparison table. I think it will be a multi-agent, multi-step approach workflow in order to be able to get that data through. It will use some of your flow engineering skills to actually tinker around with that a bit in order to get the outcome. someone help me build this? Well, if you give it a start, yeah, look, we could find a way. Let's see if we can find a way to make that work. Jay, if you can just make a note of that one, and we'll see if we can find a way. Richard's asking, are the agents that we're skipping around? Are the agents that we've already created automatically updated with this web scraping capacity? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So every agent by default now has been magically given that skill. If I've missed a question, if the team can just ping me if I've missed. Cool. All right. Final step for today. It's a bit of a shorter session today. Final step for today is, big drum roll, we've got a competition. Our competition is around web scraping. And we've also, Razul, you're on the line too. Did we get the Facebook group set up? Yes, we did. Can you pop the link to the Facebook group in the chat? So we're going to set up a community for everyone on Facebook so that you can share your ideas and often help each other out. But mainly be there to inspire each other with what's possible with AI agents. And to kick off that inspiration, we've got a competition for everyone here. Submit a Loom video of your multi-agent workflow using web scraping to inspire others. The best 3 submissions by next Friday will win a new Flow Engineer t-shirt. Now, we haven't even designed those yet, but we'll post that in the Facebook group of what the Flow Engineer t-shirt will look like. And come Thursday night, I'll review the Loom videos that have been submitted, and the best 3 will be announced on next week's Flow Fridays. And then we'll reach out to you, get your sizes, and then we'll create your very special first edition Flow Engineer t-shirts, and we'll have them posted out to you. And we'd love to see a photo of you in your Flow Engineering t-shirt and post it in the Facebook group as well. So check this one out. There it is. This is really hot off the press. The Facebook group is now in here, so you can go and check that one out. Please sign up. We'd love to see you there. It's super fresh. It's literally only set up a few minutes ago. So check out the Facebook group, join that one there, and we can use this as a community so we can help inspire each other in our Flow Engineering sessions. All right, and congratulations everyone. You've achieved today's Workflow Friday in your introduction to web scraping. I hope this serves you really well and you're going to have lots of fun with this one. The applications for this, I think, end up being quite endless as you start to think about where you can access data from, how you can use it in workflows. But I'm really keen to see what you create. All right, I'm going to hang around for any other questions that people have. Otherwise, have a remarkable day. Great to have everyone here for today's Flow Friday, and looking forward to seeing you next week, those that will drop off now. But if anyone else wants to hang around, have got some questions, please pop them in the chat. You're welcome, David. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, Dean. Thanks, Richard. Thanks, Madeline. Max, that gives me when do you sleep, brother? That is a contentious issue in my family. You're welcome, Anthony. Thanks, Eb. What a great community we have here. Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Fee. I don't think he does, my sister says. Chris, appreciate you, mate. Stuart, thank you. Clarice, thank you very much. There's just so many exciting things to do rather than sleep. Cheers, brother. All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll close it out today. Have a wonderful weekend ahead. Tinker away, Flow Engineers. Keep those minds open to what's possible. And Ryan, someone will reach out to you to talk about that one. Thanks for dropping your email address there. Brilliant. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a remarkable weekend. See you next Friday at Flow Friday, or Thursday at our AI Strategic Roadmap session.